God damn, boy, what's that? Some kind of weave or something?
You're now tuned into the Detail Did It podcast. Come catch a favor.
Just setting a little pace for the culture, and I just want y'all to tune in into this. You know, when we come up with that eclectic, melanistic type vibe from a barber's perspective, me, Detail, being your main host and the producer and the creator of this such idea that I feel is so needed for the community, man. I mean, I feel like we need to let them know, man. I feel like it's a major change, major things going on in this community and this country and this world as a whole. And collectively, we need to get it together so we can like uplift, come together, get that diversity popping. You know, get it on so that we can make a better place for our children. You know what I mean? And that's what it is. But man, introduce yourself, man.
Okay, what's up, bro? Hey, everybody got our own voice, you don't get used to it. I go by Zay Dun, Rich Life Hustleent CEO, owner of Rich Life Hustleent Films. You can find us on Facebook, you can find me on Instagram, everything official Zay Dun on Facebook, Zay Dun, Rich Life Hustleent Films. You'll find us, look us up, book us. We're here, I'm in the lab with Detail. Appreciate the opportunity, bro. I really appreciate it.
So then you attended an event?
Yeah, the NCAA dunk contest.
How was that?
There in St. Mary's, man. It was cool, man. It was real cool. Them young cats had the mops, man.
Yeah?
Yeah. I wish, you know what I'm saying? I wish I could get up there. You know what I'm saying? It's all good, though.
Man, I used to have a little jumping, man. Back in my day, I had a little jumping, you know. Shout out to my Playmate family, too. Shout out to some of my sponsors and some of my affiliates and some of the biggest reasons I'm here today. You know, reason I'm the man I am today, you know, through some of my people. And, you know, as far as the city, San Antonio goes, I feel like y'all have embraced me and I appreciate that. I mean, you know, a lot of y'all know the story, but Playmate Productions, man, shout out to my people, man. Keezy, Calvin, you know, D.A., Cooley, Lance, Lou, you know, Quinn, who else? Who I'm missing? My brother Brian, sorry, y'all, I'm a little nervous, but I'm not. But back to this
dunk contest.
Dunk contest.
Yeah, man. So at the dunk contest, man, it was cool. You know, it was first they had like a team 3-point competition.
Okay.
So for the males and the females, and then whoever was the best from the males went against the female. You know what I'm saying? So it was some good competition. Man.
Wait. They had guys against the girls?
After they went against their own, you know what I'm saying?
Say, let me tell y'all something.
So, hey, the girls was out there holding their own though.
Hey, tune in right now. If you're a woman, pat yourself on the back, because I'm gonna just say it is the woman's movement right now. If you ain't with that feminine energy, taking its place where it's belonging, where it's been belonging, kill yourself. Because right now, women are doing their thing. Shout out to all the women of the world, because everybody got a woman in their life.
Already.
I don't care what you get down with. Everybody came out of a woman. So shout out to all women, man. Women are doing their thing right now.
For sure.
But anyway, so the women are playing the guys at this point.
Yeah. And in 3-point competition, and I think the winner of the females was I forgot her name. She was from Michigan. And second runner-up was a chick from Duke, but when it came to the dunk contest, man, it was crazy. It was live. Man.
Did the chicks?
No.
Oh, okay. Because I heard, ain't there a female that's out there dunking?
I think so. I forgot. Damn, what's her name? It is a female out there. It is a female out there for sure. Shout out to her though, whoever you are. Shout out to you, because you making noise.
Word. While we speaking on women, shout out to my wife, man. Let me tell y'all. But hey, I want to segue into the whole, you know, back up a little bit. I had a whole show, bro.
Yeah, you did.
I had a whole show, man. I was prepared. The first show we freestyled it.
Yeah.
This show, I was like, all right, it went well. I felt like we were well received from the three people that heard us.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
That's right. Hey, but it's gonna grow.
So, but we gonna grow. You know,
you got to.
So, and what was it saying?
Just about how the first show went and everything. Yeah. So the second show, now we here.
So I had a plan, and I was planning on having I had a special guest, and I'm not gonna say his name.
Yeah.
But you know, family issue, a family matter came up and he had to dip. You know, shout out to my guy.
Yeah.
I'll say his name, Jay Bizzle.
Handle your business,
my
bro.
guy, mentor.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, and so we'll have him on next time. But I say that to say this on the women's tip. I had a whole plan and I had to just scrap that joint right now. And let me say, he showed up. He came here. We were supposed to shoot at 7. He was here, ready to go, and we were trying to figure out how to work this thing because we just learning everything as we go. So he was here. Shout out to JB. I love you, man. I'll see you soon. I'll talk to you soon. So back to the woman thing. So I had to go outside and gather myself because I was like, damn, what am I talk about? You know, I got a whole script. I got questions. I'm ready to go. I'm trying to be professional. They received it. So this time around, I want to give it to them right. I want to actually have an agenda. I've got feedback from my family and close people that heard. It was like, yo, you need to do this. You need to do that. You know what I mean? Like, you know, and I was like, bet. So I did that. And like, that joint just went out the window.
But the show got to go on.
But the show must go on. So I go to the car, I get my mind right, and I text my wife, you know, my best friend, and I'm like, yo, everything just went out the window. I was like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She was like, just reschedule. I was like, nah, everybody here. Yeah. And then it dawned on me, God was like, let me send this boy something real quick.
Yeah.
Right? He was like, hold up, boy. He threw me a ooh. He's like, listen, it ain't no show if you gotta have a guest.
Square business.
You don't have a show.
Square business.
This is, you know what I mean? Like, you gotta be able to, I was like, you gotta be able to do this thing with or without somebody. You know what I mean? And since you want to get started, let's go ahead and get that started right now. So, and she was like, you good. She was like, you got it. Like, don't even worry about it. You got this.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's all I needed to hear. I was like, we text like 3 paragraphs. And then I was like, and when she finally said that, I was like, that's the only reason I text you.
Yeah.
All I needed was I just needed that.
You already know she had the right answer.
She had the right answer. But you know what I mean? She talked me through it. She listened. You know what I mean? So I was like, bam. I was like, boom. As soon as she said that, I was like, all right, you right. I'm going to go in here and we going to do it. So shout out to all the women. You got a real woman in your life. Even if you don't, the women vibe is dope. It's love. It's the origin of life as far as like the birth canal. That's where we come from. Yeah. You know, so, and you know, the first woman in my life, in everybody's life, is who?
Your mother.
Your mama, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, dig this. My mom, shout out to my mother, Mary.
Shout out to all the mamas.
Shout out to all the mamas, baby mamas, sisters, all mamas, grandma, dears, all the women in the world. Shout out to all y'all, especially the ones that are giving birth and brought life into this world. Yeah. You know, but I wanna take a moment real quick because one thing I want y'all to know about me is everything I do is gonna come from my heart. I'm a heartfelt kind of a guy. Yeah. I don't deal with it unless I'm gonna put my heart into it. I'm not gonna waste my energy unless I'm gonna be real with it. You know what I mean? So I say that to say this. My mama had me at 17, and she has been my spiritual warrior since day one. And you know, so anyway, yesterday I get this text out of nowhere. It's at 9:25 a.m. Mm-hmm. And my mom texted me this, so I'm just gonna share what my mother told me. You know, so here goes. All right, she was like, I think I need to remind you of something that I've known since you were 9 years old. You are capable of amazing things, not just to be good at something, but earth-shaking. She was like, whatever you dreamed would not only be possible, but it would be impossible for anyone to stop you. You were born to affect lives in a positive way, but I also knew you were hurting inside because promises were made that were broken. So I knew then, in order for you to complete your dreams, I would have to love you harder and pray without cease. I knew the enemy wanted to destroy you at a very early age. He wanted you to grow up angry and bitter, but God had a different plan. He placed a father like no other who would keep his promises and love you with every breath. Your life is a testimony to many kids who are hurting and to every person who would cross your path looking for hope. Proud is an understatement when it comes to you. I am just totally blown away at the man that you have become. The enemy is upset because he thought he had you.
Mm-hmm.
That is why.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel you. That's real. That's real.
She was like, that is why I continue to pray. He cannot, and he will not take my gift from God.
Mm-hmm.
Mom, P.S. You have just begun.
Say that one more time.
You have just begun.
Yeah, let them know. Let them know.
Listen, cut this channel off. If you're not about that real shit in life, if you ain't about like trying to, if you just about swimming on the surface of the water, when you're in the ocean, you know how deep the ocean is? If you ain't even trying to like go down a little bit, tune out, because we about getting deep about it.
Gotcha.
And right now I just share some heavy shit for you. Like,
heavy.
My mama is my best friend.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and
That's
everybody don't got their mama and everybody don't have that, but I was blessed to have a mother that didn't give up on me, that was a prayer warrior, that was out there, and she found a man that raised me like no other. Shout out to Gary Wayne Johnson, a real dad, never been a scared pop, still working. I am a reflection of them. Like, what you see is they bread, is they hard work, is they, they still married.
Yeah.
That's heavy.
Shout out to the parents.
So like, if you got parents that are still married, that means you know what love look like. You know what real love look like. Because this marriage is hard. Relationships are hard, especially this day and age when 90% of your relationship is via text.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? and via liquor, whatever your party favorite is. Because you meet a motherfucker, you don't be meeting them like that 8:30 a.m. real person they are. You met the guy that just had 5 shots. He in his zone. And he like, yo, what's up, girl? You know what I'm saying?
He already lit.
He lit. And you the same way.
Yeah.
So I mean, but what was I saying? Real shit. That's what we gonna be on in this show, and that's what we gonna push. And I'm gonna talk that barber shit. You know what I'm saying? Jay, we gonna talk that barber stuff.
Shit, detail.
You know what I mean? Because like, when it comes to detail, you either love me or you don't. You know what I'm saying? And I'm cool with either way. Because I love me, and that's what's most important, that you love yourself. Because it means nothing for anybody, for a million people to love you, and you don't love yourself. Steve, you want to get even deeper, how much does it mean for God to love you if you don't love yourself? Ooh.
Y'all better listen.
What do you say? Yeah, I'm gonna be talking that spiritual religious stuff too. We gonna get deep, and I want to know if y'all got questions. How are y'all feeling out there tonight? I want y'all to be safe out there tonight for this weekend out here in San Antonio.
Weekend, man. Y'all be safe out there, man.
But yeah, shout out to my mom though, man. I love that woman. She's my earth angel, man. Shout out to Mom Dukes, man. Do we got any sponsors we need to shout out?
Yeah, we
JB
Barbecue,
South Crown Barbershop, the illest barbershop in the city, most diverse reflection of what San Antonio really is. San Antonio is a very diverse city, and in this shop is very diverse. We got whatever you want, whatever you need, and it come with a shot. Best believe. Bars.
Appreciate it. She came clutch with the.
Who's that? Is that old Busy? Lizzie in the building? Yes, female barbers. Female barber repping it, man. That's that Juarez. No, I'm just playing. She from El Paso. She not from Juarez. Until she got like 3 shots, and then Juarez comes out. Aight. How y'all say? Sas. I love San Antonio, man. San Antonio is the place to be, man. I feel like Texas is the best city. And I've been all around the world, literally. Military brat. I'm ex-military myself. I travel. I just came from Europe. But Texas, man, this is the place to be, man. Your dollar go a long way.
Yeah.
You know, and if you in San Antonio, we ain't blew up yet.
Yeah.
So like we are let me say it, we the first ones to blow up. We gonna start it, we gonna keep it going.
Hey.
And the only reason people ain't blowing up because people ain't supporting. And that's another subject we need to cover because people call us he ain't had a hit since Southside. That's 20 years old and he still they support him. And shout out to Kiki and because Playmate Productions brought Kiki down here like in 97, 98. He was at North Pole.
Houston,
if y'all know what I'm talking about, North Pole back in the Gap when niggas was sliding and popping and
yeah.
back then when I was wearing contacts and they wasn't Hazel, they was Auburn. Did I say that right? Auburn?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Get it right. Shout out Houston, man.
Yeah, shout out Houston,
The
man.
whole
Texas,
movement.
The whole state.
Shout out everybody that's supporting the next person, man. You know, I know a lot of people don't ever want to see you get on before them. They don't ever want to see you get rich before them. That's why a lot of support don't happen. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people just envy you, bro. You know what I'm saying? They can't push the person who got the most talent. You know what I'm saying? Because they always gonna feel like, nah, I need to be in that spotlight.
But where does that come from?
Man, selfish.
Like what?
Man.
Well, like how? Like what is like putting your Kool-Aid at a young age to make you think like that?
Man, it's greed, selfishness, jealousy. You know what I'm saying? Basically, bitch nigga traits.
He said it, cha-ching. He said it, guys.
I'm gonna keep it real.
Right here on the Detail Did It podcast. Bitch nigga traits.
Bitch nigga traits. You
Hey,
can't.
he said it.
I'm gonna tell you how it is.
Hey.
That's all it is, bro.
I can't say it. I'm gonna run for mayor one day. Shit. I'm already the mayor.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Yeah.
Shit. But hey, that's real, man. That's a big issue in this city, man. Bitch nigga traits. Like who? Like was your daddy a snitch, or was your dad? Like my daddy was the realest dude I know on the planet.
Yeah. It was something
Like,
something down the line happened, man.
I don't know how to hate. I never saw my daddy hate on nobody. My daddy had like one friend growing up.
Yeah.
Like he was straight about the family, wife, work, grind. Like I don't need friends. I got a family.
Yeah.
Like I work. You know what I'm saying? And then his daddy left him when he was like 4. You know, so like he freestyling on raising me.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, you know,
And did a hell of a
and
job.
did a hell of a job.
Hey, shout out Pops.
Shout out Pops, Gawain.
Yeah.
Gawain, Dad. This is for entertainment, Dad. I would never call you Gawain. I know that's what they call you in Bolivar, Tennessee. But the coolest guy on the planet is my dad, man. Like, he's the realest, man. I'm still trying to get on his level. Like, I'm still so far away from him. Like, he's still working, still grinding, still in the garage building some shit.
Yeah.
I go over there and I just be like, man, I thought I was a man, and out here in the Facebook world, I'm the man, Dad.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
yeah.
man, I'm top. I'm doing it, and then I come over here and see you got 8 projects going on. 8 projects. The grass was cut.
Yeah, everything.
Like, you got flowers and all, just everything
Living
on
life.
point, living. It's still working.
Yeah, yeah.
I was just like, oh, man.
You gotta be in you, man.
It for real.
You gotta be in you.
And it's that cloth. Yeah, you say some folks are cut from a certain cloth, and some people ain't. And I think, I'm so glad I'm born in 78, so you can do the math. I'll tell you, I'm 39. A Libra, by the way, and we're gonna talk about that Libra scale sign thing, whatever. Woo, woo, woo. Shout out to all the Libras out there. What was I saying? I was saying something.
Shout out to the audience, man.
Shout out to we got a live audience out here, man. We got like 20 people in the room. Y'all make some noise. Already,
Hey.
Oh man! Shout out to Ciroc. They spot. Psych. Diddy, give us a little sponsorship, man. I just need 3 bottles. I'm only doing 3 shows. Huh? Hey. Shout out to P Diddy. But hey, I'm doing it I'm putting in free Ciroc.
Yeah.
But you know, at the Crown, I be sipping. I be sipping on that Crown.
Church.
But where was I going? I was going somewhere, man. Like I gotta learn how to stay focused on my subjects.
But you know what's good?
What?
Your following, they gonna see you from the ground up, bro.
Yes.
So that way. So
give me some feedback, y'all. If it's something I know, like Nick, you might be like, hey, bro, you need to powder your nose. Your joint extra oily in that light. Hey, man, that means I'm gonna look good when I get older. You know what I'm saying? Black don't crack, and that's a fact. Bars.
Yeah.
All right. Man, I'll start freestyling on this thing. Don't give me. Hey, man, I'm coming down.
Yeah.
Hold up. Hold up. One more shot, you might get a shot.
I'm telling you, hey. Yeah, man. How's it looking on Facebook world? Anybody got some questions? Anybody got, you know what I'm saying? What y'all got going on?
We're actually looking for pretty good right now. We got people coming in. We got a couple people leaving, but as they leave, they're bringing more people back. So
already, hey, share, hit the share button.
Yeah, hit that share button, subscribe,
share button, man.
If you about positivity, if you about being able to see somebody shine, and that makes you happy to see them shine, you tune into the right place. Now, if you see somebody shine and you start feeling some kind of way, tune out, man, because this is gonna hurt your feelings.
Yeah, it's gonna hurt you every time
because you don't know that's a reflection of who you are. Ugh.
It don't cost nothing.
You hating on somebody, you really hating on yourself, because we are one. So for me to hate on my brother, I'm hating on myself, which is putting me in the place I don't want to be. Come on, hater, wake up. Hating doesn't work.
Hey, it ain't the way.
It ain't the way, man. Get
way.
that hate out your blood, man.
Right.
You know what I mean? Hating been messing brothers up from gate all the way back to slavery. You gotta think about it. It was 2 masters and like 20 black folks, negros. Okay, why they ain't take over? Even if y'all got guns, even if they had AR-15s, we ain't gonna get into gun control right now.
let's say
why they didn't take over? Because there was a, what'd you say earlier?
Bitch nigga traits.
It was a few cats, it was a few niggas in there with some bitch nigga traits who was sideways. You wear the bitch niggas around, because they are, it's part of your growth. Somebody has to hate on you, got to go through that in life and get past it so you can know what real is and what fake is.
Got to.
You know, you got to go through something. Listen, we live in a world of dualities, man. Everything got a yin and yang. There's darkness, there's light. There's up, there's down. There's girl, there's man. You know, there's good, there's bad. There's negative, there's positive. I can go on forever. Everything has a duality, masculine and feminine. So, like, damn it, did it again. I was going somewhere and it was finna get good. What was I saying?
Hey, I want to know something, though. I know you lost your spot. How was Paris, bro? I went to Paris back when I was young, you know what I'm saying? My pops was in the military, so I played football out there. Tell me how Paris was, bro. Tell the world how Paris was.
How can I say? How can I say? All right, let me get back on this mic. Pause. Paris. Paris was like that beautiful girl next door that you know you ain't have a chance with. And she was like 6 years older than you. Like,
yeah.
So this is, speak up. All right. Feel free. You got the mic, bro. Listen. Shout out to my boy AJ.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Neck dust, my intern. He's on the ones and twos in the back. But Paris, man, Paris was beautiful. It was really, everything about Paris was dope. Just the fact that I was able to take my kids, my wife, and go see my brother who's stationed over there.
Okay.
Shout out to Brian and his wonderful, beautiful wife, Frances Johnson, and my nephews, Jaden and Zay, who picked us up from the airport. And when we touched down over in Europe, we went straight to Paris, was the first stop. And I already visualized in my mind, like, everybody sees that picture of the Eiffel Tower, you know what I'm saying? Now, I'm scared of heights, so I wasn't even trying to go in that thing.
Yeah.
I was cool. All I needed was that selfie.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, to walk upon this monument, this beautiful, like, eighth wonders of the world, if you will, like, this place, like, when you think of Paris in France, you think the Eiffel Tower.
Yeah.
So they have seen this like on Superman when I was a kid and like various movies. To see it in real life I had a moment, man. Like I had a few moments while I was out there because I would just sit back and like look at my kids, look at my wife, look at my brother, and like, man, I'm in a different country. I'm 6 time zones away right now from where I reside at. Yeah. And Clippers got me here. Oh man, hold up.
God's plan.
No degree.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
No degree.
Yeah.
You know, I almost went to prison, dodged life, dodged death a few times. Like, I'm over here in Paris off a fade game. Off the wrist.
Did y'all hear this, man?
Off that wrist game.
Off that wrist.
Off that consistency.
Yeah.
Off that gift.
Yeah.
Off that, I'm doing this because it actually makes me happy to make you feel good. So off that vision, see myself overseas with my family, look at my kids, trying to show them, get out of San Antonio. It's a whole world out there. Let me show you, matter of fact. I ain't going to tell you. I'm going to show you. I want you to experience this 9-hour plane trip.
Yeah. As
we cross over time zones, like we're literally traveling in time, literally. You know what I mean? Like when we touch down, we're gonna be like 6 time zones up.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what that means?
It's beautiful.
Nah, you don't, son.
It's
but
beautiful.
When you can't go to sleep till 5:00 a.m., you're gonna know exactly what Daddy was talking about when he referenced jet lag.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Now my son knows exactly what that is because it was a few nights over there where I was up at 4:30 in the morning just laying down next to my wife on my brother's couch like, okay, all right. And then he just comes downstairs like, I'm like, what you doing? He's like, I can't sleep. I'm like, I can't sleep either. You know what I'm saying? I done smoked like 13 cigarettes, man. This ain't working. You know what I'm saying?
So I got a question for you, Detail. Since you've been in the game so long, what is some advice you have for some of the barbers that are fresh into the game?
Who's asking that question?
Yeah, we need to give him a shout out. Who is that?
We got Marcus Rivera who's asking this question.
Shout out, Mark.
Hey, so the question he said was, since I've been in the game, what advice?
What advice do you have for the barbers that are fresh into the game?
Oh, fresh. Oh man. Wow. If you're fresh into this game, it's a few things that you need to check yourself on to let you know if this is what you really want to do. So let's just assume you've decided this is what you really want to do. Day one you get into barber college, you need to be on time, early, and doing whatever it is that needs to be done in school, like taking it so serious as if this is a doctrine, because it literally is. Like, take it serious. Make sure when you go into school, you don't click up with cats that aren't making the moves or trying to be better. You want to associate yourself with people or other barbers that are doing the things that you cannot do. You want to be friends with him regardless of how he dressed or background, nationality. If he got the skills to pay the bills, link up with that dude. And if he's one of them cats that don't like to talk, so what? Watch him. Sit there. Watch his moves. Don't worry about him. If he's got a skill or something that you are having trouble with, or he's just dope at it, link up with that cat, make friends, and just always do all the things you can't do. Always look to try to figure out where you lack at, what skill you don't have, and like go forward in that area. Like I'm slow down. I'm sorry. Let me slow down.
Facts.
Let me slow down, because I get excited when they say barber. I get excited, and I know I do, because I'm like, I feel like I have an authority in this, because I've been cutting hair since I've been so infatuated with a haircut since I was a little boy. So it is like as long as I can remember. It's my mama, my brother, my daddy, clippers right after that.
Yeah.
So anyway, new student in school, new in the game. So let's say you go, make sure Like you're not serious. You know you're not serious. You might as well quit it while you're ahead. If you can't graduate within a year, unless you got like 5 kids and you work in a job and you can only do school on weekends. If you can't graduate in a good time, because who you are in barber college is who you're gonna be when you get out here in the real barber world. If you're bullshitting and lacking and always on some other stuff while you're in school, that's going to translate into your professional career. And I've seen it, I witnessed it, I know it. I was in a class of I was in a very elite class. Shout out to William Barber College on the east side, WWI, and shout out to Charles Williams. His name is on my license. And I graduated under a really dope class of guys, and we had some really great talent in that class. And I was going somewhere with that, but yeah, fuck, I hate when I do that shit. Where was I going?
He was basically touching on you. Basically, stay dedicated, man.
No, I was on some. No. You're being broad. I was being specific. When you go to barber college, link up with. I was saying something about link up with the people who are doing something, and then I said, "Come on, Lizzie." Where was I? Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's
All right,
doing promo.
what?
Shout out Lizzie for the promo. Hey.
I'ma just speak from my heart. So, shout out to Mr. Williams, and then also shout out to Duke from William Barber College. But when you get into Barber College, who you be, and whatever you portray, whatever your actions are in barber school, they're gonna straight up reflect who you're gonna be when you get out here. When, for example, myself, because I can only tell you about myself and what I've seen and what I've experienced, and you can believe it because I have an authority in this game because I've been doing it all my life, and I put my kids on that. But when I came into barber college as a a new guy, I hit the ground running. I was there from dusk to dawn. I cut as many heads as I could. I never ran from a cut. I looked for cuts. If you ain't want to cut it, I want to cut it. And that is the attitude you have to be in there. You can't be in here with the attitude like I remember hearing some guys like, man, I ain't cutting these heads. I ain't getting no money for that. All that money going to the school. Matter of fact, that was like, Mr. William getting all the money. Yeah, he should get the money. He built this. He got like 30 years on here. Mm-hmm. He should. He's giving you the opportunity. So like, cut that. Like, when you come into this game, we have a super duper history. Like, barbering goes back to the days of Moses. You know what I mean? Like, you don't understand me. Barbers used to be like physicians. Like, they were doing amputees and like, what do you think the red, white pole comes from? That's representation of the bandages. Remember, there I go again.
Yeah,
keep me on straight. Keep me on straight. So like that's facts though. That's history. Like, if you're a barber, know your history for real. Know something about where we really come from. Because if you don't know where you come from, you don't know where you're going. You just out here being an Instagram barber. But that's another subject. So back to Mr. Williams. Mr. Williams Barber College is where I was at, and I was saying what you are and what you portray and what you hang around is what's going to be when you get into the real world. When I was there, I took every day serious. I cut as many heads as I could. I gained a reputation in barber college. I had a line of people waiting on me in barber college. These are facts. You can ask C-Ball, Eric, ATL, anybody in the city.
My nigga C-Ball, man.
C-Bizzle, Chris Cutter, follow that boy.
Yeah. What's happening,
man?
Bro?
That's another. Yeah. We gonna have Chris on here. Cutter coming on, man.
What's happening,
I'm
bro?
gonna get we gonna laugh the whole time.
Yeah.
Player cat, grandfather, dad, got a daughter in college. Real dude, real friend. Pay homage. OG.
Yeah.
And we'll leave it at that. You know what I'm saying? Real dude though. Shout out to whole elite level barbershop. All those guys, from Eric to AT Izzle, to Danny. Danny's my barber. James Carter. The whole nine, man. I'm gonna make sure I ain't miss nobody. Oh, he ain't there no more. But shout out to Brent, and he moved to Houston. I'm actually cutting a couple of his customers right now. But yeah, who you are in barber college is who you gonna be when you get out here in the real world. If you was faking in barber college, you was running from cuts in barber college. If you was taking 4 years to graduate, you might as well got a bachelor's. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's only 1,500 hours, bro. Like, I done seen cats come. I was in barber college with cats that had been in there like for 8 years. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man.
2-year program.
You could have got a doctorate. You could have got a master's.
Ooh, shit.
You know what I mean?
What was y'all doing?
Well, I'm gonna tell you what they was doing, because you know me, I like to go deep with it.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just
Give me
in the
facts.
abyss.
Yeah.
Just deep. I mean, like extra deep.
Too deep into the
Deep, like your hands up under her shoulder deep.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like you know,
Yeah.
humping the back deep,
Yeah,
like.
okay.
Ugh.
Hey,
Anyway, all right. Stay online. Stay on track. What was I saying? What was that? Y'all can't tell me stay on track and don't know what track it is.
Yeah.
get into the industry.
Get-
Why people hide and run from haircuts.
Turn your mic on, brother. We need to let the people hear you, man.
It's on.
Oh,
Okay,
I
all right,
couldn't
we
hear
good,
you. I
we
couldn't
good.
hear you.
My bad. But I have another question for you.
No, what was I saying? Let me finish my thought, because there's people on here that wanted, that was waiting on the final thought, and they're like, okay, he just,
Wait, like, finish.
okay,
You was telling me what they was doing while they was spending
Why-
8
why
years
the-
in the school. What the fuck was going on?
yeah,
For 8
oh
years?
yeah, this, okay, see,
Already, bro.
hey, this guy, he went to college. This guy went to college. I did not. I went to St. Phillips. You know what I mean? Anyway,
Shout out to that 911.
oh man,
VA, man.
yes.
Yeah, straight like that. Check.
All right, let me close this thought out so we can move on to something else. Who you are in barber college is who you're gonna be when you get out here. I done said that 30 times. If you grind and give it your all and like take care of your business, knock it out, don't waste time. When you cross over into the real sector of being a barber, being in this game, it will like you reap what you sow. So if you sow these things in the grind time, in the building time, in the learning time, when you get out here into prime time, you're gonna reap those benefits. Like the universe is gonna say, okay, cool, he was grinding here, he's serious, let me give it to him. Cause I'm gonna tell you, since my chair's never been empty since I was in barber college. I went from barber college, my chair was popping, and these are facts.
Try to say Elon.
Young generation always hit that facts thing, and I love it. Facts. My chair was always never empty, and it wasn't empty because I was some dope barber then. It was never empty because I cut everything that came through the door. Like, I wanted to cut. Like, everything that everybody was running from, I was like, give me that. I don't know how to do that, but I'm finna try it. I'm in barber college. Like, I made the most of my experience in barber college, and that just made the same thing happen out here in the real environment, and I have did nothing but reap the benefits of that grind. I still see guys today who started with me, and they are still making the same money they was making when we started. They still bullshitting. They still, you know,
What is you doing?
Nah, I'm like, what are you doing? We started together. You know what I mean? Like,
Salute.
salute.
Hey.
This is my shot.
Yeah.
South Crown salute.
Hey, that's how we get down, baby. Live
To
on
my
the podcast.
kings and queens, you know,
It don't stop.
y'all South Crown citizens, you know, in here. And y'all make sure y'all need to come hang out with us. You can be quiet and you don't want to take a couple shots, hang out at the castle. Come kick it with us, man. We in here every Friday at 7, you know, and on Mondays.
What was that,
Shout out to
Jack?
Anthony. Hey, shout out to Anthony, man, my co-host, man. He had to work tonight. He grinding, trying to get something for his baby single
Shout
father.
out, bro.
Anthony Sorrette, Lord Ant. That's my dude. That's my brother. He's my co-host, but he not here today because he thought we was on recording one day, but I was like, nah, I feel like I got some shit to say. I can't wait.
All right.
And so I need another day, and my wife gave me the okay. So I'm out here giving y'all
Getting it in.
my soul.
Content.
Contizzle.
We gonna get
like
it
who,
to you.
man, this is the hottest thing on Facebook right now. If you ain't tuned in to Detail Did It podcast, I don't know what you're doing with your life. You must be, you ain't got no feeling. You must be Christopher Reeve, paraplegic. You just don't feel shit because this is where it's really at. We all about San Antonio, and we putting San Antonio on the map. Not that it's not already on the map, but we gonna be showing love out here. Like, that's what it's about, showing love. Bump the hate and stuff, man. Bump that. Like, we gonna spread love. We gonna give shout outs. We gonna put people on. If you doing something, you know somebody dope out there that's doing something in the city, let's put them on. Let's talk about their craft. Let's talk about how they got what they got so we can maybe figure out getting you where you need to get. Because some people just need to hear, like, somebody else do it. They need to see somebody regular that they actually know did it. Not like a LeBron. They don't need like a LeBron. Like, that's cool, but like, I need to see the dude down the street do it. You know what I mean? Like, and that's what I feel like I'm trying to do for barbers in general. Like, listen, I used to live in my car, and then they repoed that shit, and then I was just like homeless for real. But now, you know what I'm saying, I'm living way better. You know what I'm saying? Just based off like jumping in my craft and my gift and all that other good stuff.
Wins and losses come with being boss.
Actually, the classy.
I'm telling you, hey, if you ain't never took a L, I don't want to be around you. I'm gonna tell you.
Listen,
because you ain't know what it's like to come from the ground up.
Hey man, talk to him on that shit.
I'm telling you, bro.
Talk to him.
You know what I'm saying? If all you did was win, bro, I can't relate. You know what I'm saying? I done took some losses.
Listen,
came back up on that.
Fam, I'm glad you said that because let's say this. I don't know who I'm references to, but if you not a real boss, if you ain't never took a loss. Like, how do you know you're a boss? Like what is a boss? Let's identify what a boss is.
Okay, we ready.
Like, what's your definition of what a boss is?
My boss definition basically.
Detail your jefe.
Shout out Detail, man. My definition of a boss, man, is somebody who can build it from the ground up and then put their people in position to eat. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Check.
In my eyes, you ain't no boss if you can't put people around you. You know what I'm saying, in a position to eat. You know what I'm saying? Anybody can say, oh yeah, I did this shit or whatever like that. But how many people did you put in a position to rise at the same time? You know what I'm saying?
Man, see that's some deeper boss stuff because you know most people when you say boss, you know people what comes to a person's mind that might not be so conscious or you know intellectually like up there is like a person that tells everybody what to do. That's what a boss is. That's the least of what a boss is. A real boss doesn't have to tell people what to do. It's known what they need to do.
He already set that standard.
God damn, boy, what's that? Some kind of weave or something?
You're now tuned into the Detail Did It podcast. Come catch a fade,